Hey everyone, welcome to today's flow class. Mihaela here, and it's beginner's flow session 4 today. Wow, time flies. Now, again, a class for all levels. Get your mats ready, a towel, a bottle of water, a cushion if you need it for your knees, but it's going to be a prop light class, so no worries about that. Now, we're going to get started with our standing centering. Starting with the feet 4 to 6 inches apart. You can check with your fists. Big toes, little toes, heels planted, knees gently bend, bringing the tailbone slightly in, allowing the body weight to move front and back until you feel it planted equally on the front pads and on the heels as well. Breathing into the belly, the rib cage, front and back, left and right, chest and throat. And then looping the shoulders, front up, back and down. We can do that a couple of times. It's the end of the day, that always feels nice. And then leveling the chin as much as you need to press through the crown of the head upwards and lift from the base of the head. Not going to say neck today. Now, eyes at the elbows towards me, arms engaged, fingers spread slightly. The way you're pressing down the toes, let the same tone into your fingers. So let the palms mirror the feet in the same tone. Let the arms mirror the legs. And then allow a gentle sway to roll around the four corners of the feet, moving the body gently left and right, front and back. And as you allow the sway to start, you'll notice that you don't actually have to do anything. The sway automatically opens your feet a little bit more to the ground, and it tones the muscles, activates them, says, wake up muscles, and then releases them. So it's a very natural sway that engages the body from the feet to the crown of the head. You'll notice that the whole body comes together around the sway. And in this way, if you imagine a circle drawing inwards, closer and closer and closer, you'll notice that you're swaying around the center of gravity. Focus on the center of gravity and see how the sway keeps you balanced around it. It keeps you moving around it. And it keeps you active and responsive around it. There's only one thing that you have to do, is let your awareness stay there. Stay present and don't let your presence or your awareness or your focus get distracted. Stay in your body. They might, the awareness, the focus, the presence, they might be distracted. We're only human. Bring them back. Avoid letting them go. You can keep the eyes open or close them, whatever feels right. And then bring your awareness to your breath. See how the breath is flowing in. Don't try to change it. For the moment, just look at it. We always have a tendency to rush into the control of the breath. Just look at it, like you're looking at a moving landscape in front of you. Notice the elements of it. As you breathe into the belly, notice how the breath creates more space. Then the breath moves into the rib cage, opens it up again. Then into the chest and the throat, spreading the collarbones a little bit wider. And then with the exhale, there's a gorgeous feeling of release, of ease, of nothing that you have to do, just the natural letting go. In today's class, we'll focus on the start and finish of our moves. So in this centering, I'd like you to bring your attention to your breath and just ever so slightly slow down the pace of your inhale. Inhaling at the start of it a little bit more softly, then letting the inhale progress in its fullness, and then exhaling very gently into that lightness. So ever so slightly slow down the breath, like pressing the brake to a car or to a bike as you're driving or riding the bike. Just ever so slightly press the brake and let yourselves feel that slowing down. And as the breath slows down, feel the length of space it adds to your awareness. And as the breath slows down, notice how the sway slowed down as well. It's a bit slower, but a little bit deeper, a little bit more aware, a little bit more spacious. It starts a little bit slower, then moves on in its fullness, and ends a little bit more gently. And every circle, every breath is different, but they all have these three parts, and the start and the finish are the ones that we'll focus on today. Now, if you've opened your eyes, you can look at me and move to the front of your mat. We're going to continue with a gentle limbering in the sun salutes, bringing the hands up, exhaling, folding forward, bringing the hands up along the thighs, pressing down through the four corners of the feet, inhaling slowly, exhaling, bringing the right foot back, right knee down on the mat. Inhaling, bringing the hands up. Notice as the hands start coming down, they start coming down gently and then they stay engaged. Left foot back in high plank. Exhale, knees down on the mat. Press through the front of the feet down, lengthen the spine. Inhale, slide forwards into baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Press through the palms, lift through the tailbone up, arms engaged. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right foot forward, left knee down. And we're bringing the hands up slowly and then bringing them down, starting gently, pressing them softly on the mat. Inhaling, coming up, and exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down on the mat. Bring the left foot back, left knee down. And again, we inhale in low lunge. Bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms down. Focus on the engagement and the tone in the arms. Keep the tone in the legs as well. Stretch the spine back. Exhale. And inhale in, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the palms, right knee down. Inhale, bring the arms up, full tone along the arms, full tone in the thighs. Press through the left foot, bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, bring the palms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down on the mat, right leg back, right knee down. Press through the left foot, bring the left hip back. Thigh is engaged, arms are engaged, upper back is engaged. Keep the upper back engaged, keep the core engaged, hips up in plank. Exhale, knees down on the mat. Take the hip bones and the tailbone back. And inhale, bring the chest, heart, lead with it. Forward, breathe in it, open the heart. Upper back is engaged. Exhale, press through the palms, press to the pads of the feet. Lift the hip bones up. Inhale, bring the left foot up. Bring it in between the thighs. Right knee down. Inhale and palms up. Again, core is engaged. Keep the arms engaged. Lift through the four corners of the feet. Thighs are engaged. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And press through the four corners of the feet. Thighs engaged. Bring the arms up. Now meet me in the middle of your mat for beautiful chair flow. Now bring the feet 4 to 6 inches apart. Gentle bounce in the hips, pressing through the four corners. Bring the hands up. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the palms down. Press. Bring them down. Sorry, guys. In a T. Press the palms down. See the tone along the arms. Open up the chest. Breathe in. Bring the palms behind. Interlace the fingers. Look up. Breathe into the chest. Elbows away from your torso. Inhale, bring the palms up. Exhale, bring them in prayer position. Open the chest, lower down a little bit more into that chair. Inhale, exhale, bring the right hand against the left foot and press the palms together. Core is working. Keep the hips bouncing gently. Breathe in, back to center, bring the palms up. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale there. Exhale, left elbow against the right knee. Press the palms together, rotate the shoulders back. Beautiful. Breathe in, back to center. Exhale, palms in a T facing the floor. Breathe in, exhale, twist to the left. Keep the hips facing forward, cowboy hips. Twist a little bit more, go a little bit deeper in the chair. Breathe in, palms in prayer position. Exhale, palms in T facing down. Inhale, exhale, rotate and twist towards the right. Beautiful. Keep the thighs active, knees are bent, lift to the kneecaps. Inhale, palms in prayer position. Exhale, palms on hips. Step your feet out about 1 meter apart. Keep the bounce in the hips. Now press to the four corners of the feet. Lift through the thighs. Lift through the core. Keep the breastbone down. Inhale, exhale, hands in T. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the right hand back. Left hand over the head. I want to say over the head. Inhale there. Exhale, change left hand around the lower back. Right hand stretching the right side of the body. Breathe into the right side of the body. Bring the hands in prayer position. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the palms to the base of the head. Keep the elbows open. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Keep breathing into the left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend towards the left. Keep the elbows open. Breathe in back to center. Exhale, go a little bit deeper towards the right. The left elbow will want to come forward. Keep the arms toned. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bend towards the left. Keep the elbows open, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in, hands up. Ooh, feels great. Inhale, exhale, right elbow over the right knee. Breathe in, side stretch in, goddess. Inhale, exhale, lift on the tippy toes of the left foot. Beautiful. Inhale, back to center, change hands. Left elbow over the left knee. Lead with the right hand. Keep the right hand and arm active. Inhale into the right hand, into the right side of the rib cage. Breathe in, exhale, lift on the tippy toes of the right foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring yourselves back to the center. Beautiful. Breathe in, exhale. Now let's get the arches involved. Come up on the arches. Inhale, bring the hands up. Beautiful, strong flow. Breathe in. Exhale, hands behind the back. Open the chest. Bring the heels down with grace. Focus on the end of the movement. Bring the forehead down, spine straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn towards the front of the mat. Bring the palms down, bring the right foot back, and we meet in high plank because I know you love it. Breathe in high plank, press through active palms, active arms, and come up in down dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, shift the body weight forward, active hands, active arms, active elbows. Inhale, exhale, right foot down. Inhale, back into down dog. Inhale, exhale, back into plank. Breathe in plank. Exhale, lower the tailbone down. Keep the thighs engaged. Involved as well. Breathe in, open the heart, up dog. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, press and lift through the thighs, core, arms. We meet in down dog. Exhale, down in plank. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, shift the body weight down into high plank. Keep the legs, keep the arms active. Inhale, bring the left leg up and then down. Inhale, in down dog. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, open the heart forward. Keep the thighs engaged. Let the tailbone come down, elongating. Look forward into up dog. Stay on the tippy toes. Don't extend to the front of the toes. Inhale, come up. Exhale, walk into a million tiny footsteps towards the front of the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the palms in Anjali Mudra, knees gently bend, and allow yourselves to sway a little bit, connecting again to your center of gravity, connecting to the start and the end of the sway, the start and the end of the breath. Taking a couple of breaths here, checking in with how the body feels. Flowing again around the center of gravity, this time microflow, but a mindful one, so enriching. Breathe in, bring the hands up, exhale, meet me in chair. There's the power kicking in again. Take a deep inhale, exhale, hands on hips. Open the chest, but keep the breastbone down. Breathe in, sway the hips up and down. Inhale, stabilize the body weight onto the left foot. Bring the right foot off the ground. 90-degree angle, knee and thigh. Inhale, exhale, bring the right foot back with balance. Beautiful. Hands on hips for balance. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, extend the arms forward. Beautiful. Breathe in, bring the hands back on the hips, step the right foot back, bring the right heel down. Breathe in, bend the left knee, and we find ourselves in warrior one. Tailbone is stuck. Inhale in warrior one. Exhale, twist towards the left. Breathe in, turn the hands towards the left. Inhale, exhale, reach forward. Inhale again. Exhale, reach forwards a little bit more. Inhale again. Exhale, reach forwards a little bit more. Bring the right hand down. You can arrange the right foot, bring it closer to the body. Draw a line along the arm, across the chest, up. Stretch the left knee back, and we find ourselves in revolved triangle. Keep the hips level. Inhale, exhale, follow the left hand down. Breathe in, stabilize the left foot, bring the right foot down a little bit more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chest to thigh into forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward again. Exhale, take the body weight onto the left leg, activate through the kneecap and thigh, active leg, and with grace, bring the right leg up into standing splits. Take the weight onto active arms, active legs. Beautiful, guys, dancers. Inhale and exhale, bring the knee to chest, stabilize the body weight onto the left leg, and come up with the hands on the hips. Beautiful. I know you did it. Breathe in, extend the leg forward, lift through the kneecap and thigh. Inhale, bring the knee to chest. Exhale, bring the right hand towards the right big toe. Take the toe, extend the right leg. Now, if it extends here, perfect. If it extends here, excellent. If it extends here, perfect again. Wherever it is, as long as you've got your stability. And inhale, turn the right head. Turn the right foot towards the right. Breathe in and exhale, right foot down. Hands in Anjali Mudra. And again, we sway for 3 breaths. And you hear it in my voice, the enthusiasm and the energy. It's unstoppable, guys. That's what the flow state brings to you. Now, focus on the tone that's in your body, which allows you to control the stars, which allows you to control the end of the move. Keeping the arms engaged, keeping the legs engaged is what gives us that ease of movement. Never disengage and never collapse, especially at the end of the move. Don't overstretch, don't go beyond your edge. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, tailbone down into chair. Hands on hips, breathe in. Stabilize the body onto the right side. Give yourselves a nice bounce onto the right side. Inhale and exhale. Take the left leg back into warrior 3. Inhale there, exhale, bring the hands out. Beautiful. Say hello to the plants if you can touch them. Inhale, step the left leg back, left heel down on the mat, bend the right knee, and we find ourselves in warrior 1. Inhale there, exhale, twist towards the right. Breathe there and slowly start stretching towards the front. And inhale, slowly move into it. Inhale, slowly move into it. And exhale, bring the left hand towards the floor. You can keep it up and rotate the right hand up. Stretch the right knee. Breathe in. Make sure you finish with a nice soft stretch in the knee. Don't push the knee back. Inhale, bring both hands towards the mat. Step the left foot a little bit closer. Look forward, stretch the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, take the weight onto the right leg. Press through the fingertips, press through the right leg, lift through the left leg, slowly up, finish gently, touch your peak, and then come back down on the mat. Bring the left knee towards the chest and gently come back up, hands on hips. Beautiful control in the core. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back, step the right leg back, and we meet in down dog. Inhale in down dog. Exhale, high plank. Breathe in high plank. Exhale, bring the knees down on the mat. Take a nice spine stretch in child's pose. And inhale, slide forward into baby cobra. Inhale in baby cobra. Exhale, lift a little bit higher. Breathe in there. Exhale, forehead down. Left hand over to the left hamstring. Breathe there. Open the left shoulder a little bit more. Keep the arms engaged. Forehead down. Inhale, bring the left hand back. Exhale, right hand on the right hamstring. Forehead down. Beautiful. Right hand back down. Inhale, look up. Bring the left hand to the left temple. Salute the sailor. Sailor cobra. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, right hand to the right temple. Keep the right elbow open. Right hand down. Beautiful. Breathe in. Now, I'm going to move back. Keep the hands where they are. Forehead down. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, gently let it come down. Inhale, left leg up. Notice how you start. Exhale, let it come down. Notice how you finish. Keep the control of the move. Inhale, both legs up. Keep the forehead down on the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch the arms forward. Breathe in, lift the arms, lift the legs. Exhale, bring the arms down. And we're going to go again, this time trying to go a little bit higher on the next inhale, but just as soft. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the hands back in line with the chest. Exhale, bring the right leg up, left foot supporting the right leg. Look forward, breathe into the chest. Exhale, forehead down, let the right leg come down. With control, softly and gently, no collapsing. Inhale, lift the left leg up, bend the right knee to support it. Look forward. Breathe into the chest. Exhale, forehead down. Let the right leg and the left come down. Breathe in, press through the palms, come up in table. Inhale, look forward, open through the chest. Exhale, look at your navel. And we are in cow. Looking at the navel, saying hello, navel. And inhale again, cat. Exhale, nice C spine. Curl the spine, level the spine, and then bring the elbows down underneath the shoulders, palms pressing down. Curl the toes, lift through the thighs. Arms are strong. Breathe in. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale again. Exhale, dolphin. Breathe in, bring the left foot towards the center line, bring the right leg back. Inhale into the right leg, press with the right heel back. Right heel down. Inhale, left leg up. Beautiful, guys. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, bring the head in between the upper arms and gently rotate around the four corners of your stability now. Notice how you start the circle and how you finish the circle. Allow the spine to be nice and straight. With each rotation, you flow a little bit deeper into a little bit more control of your body. And your body will keep adjusting. Allow it to do so. That's beautiful. Breathe in, exhale, come down, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, bring the right hand up, bring the left leg up. Inhale, exhale, bring the left knee to the left elbow. And inhale again, left knee to the left knee to the right elbow, crisscross. And inhale, beautiful. And then we're bringing the arm and the leg across in an X, in a diagonal. Breathing in, and on the exhale, focusing on how the core coordinates the whole move, bringing them back to the center. Right palm down. Inhale, exhale, right leg up, left palm up. Inhale, exhale, left elbow to the right knee. Inhale again. This time we're going to squeeze a little bit deeper in the core. Bring the elbow a little bit more in. Imagine what we did in chair. The twist. This is going to help us with the twist. And a little bit squeezed. Beautiful. Inhale and then exhale. Right leg comes diagonally. Left hand diagonally too. Inhale back and exhale, opening the shoulders and the thighs a little bit more. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, right, left palm down. Inhale, right palm up, left leg up. Bend the left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, touch the left hand gently to the left toes and then bring it back onto the mat. Beautiful. Inhale. Left hand up, right leg up, bend the right knee, breathe in, hold the knee up with the thigh and touch it gently, come back down. Breathe in and exhale, cross the shins, walk the palms back. We meet on the sitting bones. Extend the legs out. Active toes, breathe in, bring the palms up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the palms to the toes or the shins. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands underneath the calves. Inhale, bend the right elbow. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Inhale, bend the right elbow again. Stretch the leg, stretch the calf. Exhale, left elbow again. We're going a little bit deeper on the second and third move. Breathe in and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Left hand behind. Look around your shoulder, the left one. Breathe in, bring the hands up. Exhale, left hand on the right thigh, right hand behind. Twist, keep the hips facing forwards. Inhale again, hands up, and we go deeper in the twist. Give yourselves a nice squeeze. Breathe in, and we bring the hands up. Exhale, moving to the other side. Beautiful. Breathe in, hands up. Exhale, right thumb to the big right toe and stretching towards it with the left hand. Keep the hands active. Breathe in, and again we twist the torso towards the right. We bring the left thumb to the left big toe, right hand up. Beautiful. Keeping the legs engaged, keeping the arms engaged, focusing on how we finish our stretch. And the second time we try to go a little bit deeper, breathing into the opposite side of the rib cage. If we fall towards the left, we breathe more into the right. Beautiful. Breathe in. We bring the knees in, cross the shins at their middle. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands behind. Breathe into the chest, lift the chest up, lift the chin up. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, level the spine and then curl it backwards. Bring the palms facing each other. Keep the sitting bones pressing down. Inhale again, palms behind. And again, imagine you're dancing. Look up and exhale, palms facing each other. Stretch the spine a little bit deeper. And again, looking up, keeping the heart open, chest open. And exhale, stretch the spine. Beautiful. And the final side bend. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, palm, right palm down, stretch towards the left. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the center, through the center towards the left, stretching towards the left. And back to the center. Beautiful. Breathe in and out. And we give ourselves the time to go a little bit deeper, stretching mindfully, starting the stretch mindfully. Beautiful. Inhale, bring both hands up again on the sitting bones. You're onto your sitting bones. Press your sitting bones down. Bring the legs together. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, touch the toes. Inhale, bring the palms up. Exhale, bring the right foot towards the torso. Bring the right foot in. Open the right foot out to the side. Keep it in the hip crease. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale there. Exhale, come up. Let the right leg come out. Inhale, bring the left foot in. Take the left foot, open the left foot out. Breathe in, bring the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take the left foot out. Beautiful, guys. And now, we're going to focus on the inner thighs, letting the torso come down, palms up. Pressing, taking the towel that you have, keeping it in between your thighs to make sure the inner thighs are active. Breathe in, keep the palms facing upwards, press down through the forearms, lift through the thighs up, and inhale into the chest. Exhale, come down. And inhale again, press to the four corners of the feet and open the chest a little bit more. Chin to chest, breathe in. Elongate the spine by bringing the tailbone towards the calves. And the third time, this time, really go for a beautiful open chest, bringing the shoulders down. Press through the whole arm. Keep the thighs active. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the hips down. This time, inhale, bring the hips up. Exhale, take the right leg up. Stretch the right leg. Inhale, bring the right foot down. Inhale, change the legs. Bring the left foot down. Inhale, right leg again. This time, stretch it a little bit stronger. Make sure you activate all the muscles along the leg. And left foot down. Breathe in. Keep the hips up. Exhale. Bring the tailbone down. Bring the knees to chest. Beautiful. Inhale. Keep the knees 90 degrees. Bring the right ankle over the left knee. Hands taking the left knee from behind. Inhale and exhale, bring the legs towards the torso. Inhale again, and on the exhale, bring the legs a little bit closer. Change the legs, left ankle over the right knee. Breathe in, elongate the spine. Exhale, bring the right knee in. And we inhale again, and we bring the right knee in a little bit more. Beautiful. Bring both feet down onto the mat. Palms are up. Inhale, let the knees go towards the left, look towards the right. And inhale back to the center. Exhale, knees towards the right, neck and head towards the left. And again, this time try to go a little bit slower into the twist. Notice how you are moving into the twist, if you are just letting the knees drop or if you are truly holding the control. Keep the tailbone slightly tucked. And gently flow to the pace of your breath. And the right side one more time, or the left side if you're on the left side. Meet me at the center. Bring the feet together. Inhale. Bring the knees up, feet together. And then exhale, just let the knees come down a little bit slowly. And then exhale, bring them up. And inhale, let them come down. And exhale, bring them up. Notice again how you start this descent. I'm giving you a little bit more time in slower flows today to see, to have a look at how you're starting and how you're finishing. And notice that slow moment of transition where the start of the next move meets the end of the previous move. Just like the pendulum, there's a slight pause, and each move finishes with grace. Let your breath mirror the move, and let the move mirror the breath. And you'll see the both come together in intensity. Beautiful. And then, just like last time, let's relax the lower body because we've done a lot of standing poses by doing a feet against the wall. Beautiful inversion. Now hips are next to the wall. We sway the tailbone close to the wall as possible. We bring the hands up, feet are up, and if we want to put them in a V, go for it. It's gonna feel gorgeous. And we're gonna take a couple of breaths here, starting our relaxation. Noticing how the body is flowing on the inside. You might notice slight tingles, shivers, bursts of heat. It's the energy moving around the body in the new space you've opened. See the weight of the legs as it drops little by little down onto the floor. How it's releasing the hips and the lower back. There's also this great feeling of the weight of the legs slowly dissipating. They don't have to resist the ground anymore. It's like they're floating in lightness. Take a deep inhale and keeping the eyes closed with minimal effort, come down onto the mat for your final relaxation. Yay! The moment you've been waiting for. Take a deep inhale and then let it out. A nice long sigh. And then another inhale. And then another sigh. And the final inhale. And then a long, soft sigh. Releasing all the tension, all the effort in the body. Let the legs rest out, let the arms rest out, and remember this is your relaxation. If you need to make any adjustments, go ahead and make them. As you're lying down on the mat, check in with your physical body. See how every part feels. Notice any sensations of heat, coolness, lightness, or heaviness in the body, in any of its parts. Let your awareness flow from the toes to the ankles, to the calves, the shins, the knees, thighs, the hamstrings, the hips, the pelvic floor, the lower back, the bum, torso, feeling your belly go up and down with the breath, the rib cage, in the rib cage. Let yourselves feel your lungs breathing, your heart beating, feel your shoulders resting on the rib cage, the arms, the hands, all the fingers, thumbs, index, middle finger, ring finger, pinky fingers. Feel your neck, feel your scalp, your forehead, the weight of the head, the eyes, the eyebrows, cheeks, nose, lips, tongue, jaw. Allow the awareness to roam free. Covering every sensation that comes up. And then allow it to rest on the breath. Following the flow of the breath. The start of the inhale, the middle of the inhale, the end of the inhale. And then a short pause. And then the start of the exhale, the middle of the exhale, the end of the exhale. And then again a short pause. Let your awareness find the start of each breath in, the end of each breath in. And then the start of each breath out and the end of each breath out. It's a very simple way of zooming in on your breath, slowing it down, bringing it to the floor, letting it still and quiet the mind. And as each breath in finishes softly into a pause, and the next breath out starts gently from the same pause, you'll find yourselves flowing in your breath from pause to pause. And you're flowing with full awareness in its softness, in its fullness. Wherever you go, whatever you do, keep this lesson in mind, the awareness of the start and the finish of each breath, each move, each step. It will bring you closer in awareness to everything that you're doing. It's like a constant meditative state. Take a deep breath in, move the fingers, move the toes, the hands, the legs, the feet, the arms. Roll onto the right side. Bring the knees to chest, give them a big hug and a kiss. Shoulders as well. Bring the hands on the face and gently give yourself a nice massage. And whenever you're ready, meet me in easy cross-legged. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. It was a great practice, quite strong, but then we finished on a mindful note, bringing it all back together. The body, the breath, and the mind. Thank you all for today. Have a great evening. See you next week. May all beings know freedom, may all beings know light, and may all beings know love. Namaste. Thank you. Ooh, flow classes are a bit spacey. Now, I'll check to see if there are any questions. I hope I answered Anna's question last time. And if you guys have noticed anything throughout the practice, let me know. There are no questions at the moment, so I'll tell you about today's topic. Today we focused on moving while being mindful of. I'm going to move the mat a little bit closer. I don't know why it got there. We focused on, again, on zooming in on the mindfulness of the movement, the start and the finish of each move. And you notice that the poses were quite simple. There were no crazy flows. And I didn't go into insane levels of intensity. And the reason was, if we do that, we lose control, and there's an ease to the way we move, and that ease comes from the awareness that we have of our connection with the ground and with our center of gravity. We need to constantly move within our ground and around our center of gravity. So if we want to open up more space and move into it, we constantly have to follow the move as it starts and as it finishes into from our center and into the new space, and then back to our center. The poses that we did started with an engagement of the full body. And I started with the chair and then goddess, which are great core activators and are great thigh and upper body activators as well. More thighs than upper body, but then we did all the variations with the side bends that kept the upper body engaged. And I wanted you to focus on how you're moving into twists, into forward folds, into side bends, into back bends, into balancing poses, into inversions, dolphin, with the awareness of what your body is doing. That's how I planned today's class, and we had, of course, the sun salutations, which set a very mindful tone. You probably noticed that the sun salutations were a bit slower today because we were really zooming in on starting each pose, coming from the previous pose, and then finishing it while having the next one in mind. I noticed they were well, generally, when I do my flow practice, the sun salutations are a bit slowed down because I want to focus on the three stages of the move, and then that really allows me to let the breath flow naturally. Flow naturally. Then in the final cool down and stretching stage, I kept you guys flowing in the forward folds or in the twists or in the cobbler, the reclined cobbler, because I wanted you to see how in a simple pose you can really zoom in on the move, and what looks like a simple up and down move is actually the movement in the flow state. Uh, anything that we do on the mat is it can has the potential of being movement in the flow state. But for that to happen, we need to make sure those transitions are observed, and we need to make sure we allow for them to happen. And it's mindfulness, and it's strength, because we need a strong body. We need to keep control of our muscles and our joints need to be strong. They need to hold themselves, if that makes sense. So for example, I'll take the simple reclined cobbler, when you were letting your knees go out and then bringing them in and then letting go out. If you disengaged halfway through the move, so you reached halfway, the halfway extension, and then you disengaged the hips and the thighs, the knees would just drop. So there wouldn't be a transition moment to start again. There would be a stop and then a push for the start. So when you stop and then you push for the start, you have to start the flow again. So what you've basically done is you've stopped the move and then you started it again. And that's the difference between a flow and the flow state. In the flow state, we're constantly in connection to these three things. We've got the ground, we've got the center of gravity, and we've got the transitions. Uh, if we just want to do a flow, if we want to put together a series of postures, we'll just put them in a logical sequence, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we are flowing in them. And the difference on the body and on the energy between the two is huge, because I do both. I do flows, and I do the flow state. So in the flow state, you're moving mindfully, you're moving graciously, you're moving slowly, you're moving deeply within your muscles. It feels gorgeous. But what you don't do is go to your edge and stop the flow state. When I do a strong flow, for example, what I do is I would stop sometimes in the middle because I want to look at something, and that's not the flow state. And I'm putting a lot of energy into a pose, and I might not be getting as much energy back from it. In the flow state, the difference between the energy that you put in, the awareness that you put in, and what you get out is huge. Like the clarity that you get, like the presence. Sometimes there's a feeling of uh, deep feeling. You can feel deeply relaxed, but also deeply energized. I feel I am energized in the deepest layers of my body. If that makes sense for you, because I'm sure you felt it. So it's like the energy comes from deep within. Um, so that's what I tried to do today. I hope you had the time to focus on the three steps: the start, the middle, and the end, but more so on the start and the end, because that's where the transitions happen. Now, why is this important on the mat? Because it's one of the basic steps for us to go into our natural grace, our natural elegance. It's like we're moving, and it's like a dance, and it doesn't really matter how well we're moving. It comes from within us, and it's it's um, it we're moving, and we're enjoying it at the same time. We're getting ourselves energized at the same time. So this dance is more than just the body manifesting itself. It's our awareness. It's our energy. It's our joy coming together. So um, it's very complex, and it's also very fun and very exciting to do. So that's why it's great to do it on the mat. Off the mat, think about moments of transitions in our lives. We are in a huge transition right now. I personally am in a huge transition. When what we were used to, the finish of our previous job, for example, happened. So that happened, or the work from the office finished. So a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people's jobs were put on hold. Mine was put on hold. Um, a lot of people had to change from working from the office to working from home. So that's a moment of change. And a lot of people had to do that transition quite sudden. They got the call and they said, the school's closed, or you're working from home starting tomorrow. And it's a sudden change. However, the transition that comes with this change doesn't need to be as dramatic or as sudden as the change. If we learn to make small steps in our changes, and stop stop reacting instantly, and all of a sudden wanting to go into a new space without a, a gentle start, without that awareness and that slowing down for mindfulness to happen, then we'll find ourselves in an uncomfortable situation, like on the mat. If we don't pay attention and if we rush into a pose, we might get an injury. So off the mat, the slower we move into new situations, the finer the adjustments, the more mindful we are when making them, uh, the the more space we can open, and we can actually enjoy those moments of transition, because there's new space to be explored, and new space is always a space of growth. So where where will the awareness take us? And the same for ending, like again, ending a situation. Something is not right, like a relationship. Taking the time to have a gentle finish, rather than looking at that gentle finish, looking at each step along the way, from the start of the relationship, the middle of the relationship, and then there's the end of the relationship. But that end is tiny steps towards that end. So not rushing into things, or not rushing out of things. That's really what I'm trying to say. And on the mat is a great safe space for us to see our patterns. And in my case, I love starting strong, continuing just as strong, but towards the end, poof, there's my tendency to collapse or to overdo it. And it's when my body, or in real life, when my mind or my heart told me, listen, that's it. You can't. There's nothing more you can do. You've sort of like put yourself in a no space situation. You put yourself in a corner, and I had to back down and give myself more space. Sort of like realized there was nowhere to go from that place. Back down and then continue, but again, in tiny steps, because I love big steps. I love big dramatic changes. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but big dramatic changes can be done in small steps, logically. Because I've done big dramatic changes in small steps and they worked very well. That's the lesson that yoga has taught me. That's what I learned from the flow state while looking at this class, and it was a nugget of wisdom for me that made me reflect on my life in a different way. And I was like, oh, let's look at my patterns. How do I start my day? How do I continue my day? How do I end my day? Do I start strong, continue super strong, and then crash towards the end? Uh, where's the balance? Where's that moment of transition where at the end of the day I still have energy? Because again, in the flow state, you constantly have energy because you finish gently. There's the momentum of that move that powers you into the next gentle start. So you finish softly and then you start gently, but in that transition, it's the energy that you've generated in the flow state and uh, that you've never run out of. You've never put yourself in a situation where you braced in a pose, to make it simple, because I understand it better on the mat. So that's the flow state on the mat, with the start and the finish, soft start, gentle finish. In life, soft transitions, mindful transitions, step by step transitions, finishing one situation step by step mindfully, and then starting the next one. And just like the final relaxation, the breath meditation, in between the start and the finish, there's a moment of pause. There's the moment of pause at the end of the inhale, and before the start of the exhale. There's the moment of pause at the end of the exhale, before the start of the inhale. So that moment of pause is a moment of presence, is a moment where you don't do anything. You just are in the flow state, and it gives you perspective. Because in that pause, you see what has been and you see what's going to happen. So you are there, and you're going to flow into that start mindfully, knowing where you're coming from and knowing where you're heading, and that gives you direction. And again, it's a super wise lesson that the flow of the breath has taught me. Of course, that it would be very simple to tell you guys. Now you have it. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that, but it takes practice for us to internalize this awareness, to keep connected to it constantly, to keep connecting to the flow state constantly, to keep connecting to the ground, the center of gravity. It's these notions that I'll keep repeating in the courses, because that's it's it, again, we need to get used to it, and we need to develop this sense, this um, integration of these particular skills. Um, but we do it. We do it. We show up on the mat every day, and we are there. We follow our body. We follow our breath. We notice our mind. So it can only take us to a space of more body awareness, more breath awareness, more mental awareness. I think it is as simple as that, uh, and transferring these skills step by step into real life is what makes our lives better and happier. Um, so that's it from me today. Um, no questions. So thank you guys for the great practice. I'll see you next week. Enjoy your evening.